Retired? Now what? Today we're diving into how to socialize in retirement when bingo, bowling, and bus trips just don't light your fire. Ever notice that when you retire, everyone assumes you love bingo, bowling, or bus trips? It's as if it's as if the moment you collect your pension, society hands you a dapper, a pair of bowling shoes, and a flyer for a bus trip to, well, maybe Niagara Falls. But what if you don't want to spend your golden years yelling B12 or fighting for the last seat on the bus? You still want friends, laughter, and conversation, just not the kind that comes with gossiping, playing cards, and chaos. Hi, I'm Liz, your fellow retirement rebel and mischief maker. Here on Joyful Retired Mindset, we believe aging isn't about fading out. It's about laughing louder, loving life harder, and maybe even breaking a few senior rules along the way. Now, grab a cup of something warm, put your feet up, and let's chat about building a social life that fits. Like your favorite pair of comfy slippers, maybe. Here's 12 suggestions to help your mind come alive with your own ideas. 1, why this matters. When we stop working, something sneaky seems to happen. We think we're just leaving our job, but we're also leaving behind automatic people. Remember that? The co-workers who were there, whether you like them or not. They'd pop over with, did you hear what HR did? Or, the coffee machine's broken again. Then retirement hits and suddenly there's quiet, too quiet. Your coffee pot never gossips back. That's when we realize connection isn't optional. It keeps our hearts warm and our brains working, and it gives us stories to laugh about later. But we don't need to force ourselves into environments that just don't fit. You don't need a long, noisy trip, a bowling lane, or a bingo dabber to feel alive, to follow your interests, not the crowd. You've spent your whole life following routines, expectations, and schedules. Retirement, that's your choose your own adventure chapter. So ask yourself, what actually interests me? Not what was expected, not what's normal for my age, but what lights me up inside. Maybe it's gardening, writing, kayaking, or collecting salt and pepper shakers shaped like chickens. No judgment. I met folks with entire poultry museums. Your people are out there. You just have to meet them doing things you genuinely enjoy. 3, coffee and curious conversations. Bus trips, bingos, and bowling are noisy. Quaint coffee shops, heaven. Instead of small talk over weather, how about deep laughter over lattes? Start a coffee and curious conversations club. All you need is one person who says yes. Meet once a week and talk about anything but the weather or the latest lab results. Books, travel, dreams, funny life lessons. What you'd do if you won the lottery besides buy a new knee. Print or write a little flyer. Retired, friendly, and curious? Join us for coffee and conversation. No small talk, no politics, no bingo cards. Sooner or later, you'll attract the right crowd, fellow retirees who also believe in caffeine and curiosity. 4, learning clubs with snacks, please. We don't retire from learning. We retire from being rushed. So why not learn for fun? Join a language class. Italian's good for ordering pasta and sounding dramatic. Take a smartphone workshop so you can finally stop video calling, your thumb. Try a genealogy group and discover your great-great-grandfather was a charming outlaw. Explains a lot. Or a cooking class where you spend half the time laughing and the other half eating your mistakes. Bring cookies, People follow cookies like pigeons follow breadcrumbs. Learning plus snacks equals instant social circle. Number 5, hobby groups that speak joy and laughter. Forget what's proper. Pick hobbies that make you grin, even if you're terrible at them. Painting classes. Bonus, no one expects Rembrandt at our age. Thank goodness. Walking clubs, low cardio now, but high gossip. Gardening groups or Plant Survivors Anonymous. Well, if you're like me, I could probably join one on how to keep, plants alive after I get one. Choirs, ukulele circles, or drumming workshops. Community theater, where forgetting your line can, be part of the show. And for those who like games but hate Monopoly fights, try trivia nights or cooperative board games. You might not win, but you'll laugh till your dentures threaten to escape. 6, mini adventure clubs. Small risks, big rewards. Adventure doesn't have to mean skydiving or cliff climbing. Let's redefine it. Anything that makes you feel alive. Gentle nature hikes, birdwatching trips, photography road days, museum, or maybe even a farmer's market, tours, trying a brand new restaurant, kayaking on calm lakes. These are safe, joyful ways to meet others who like a hint of adventure, but prefer a soft landing and a good meal after. You'll be amazed how many fellow slightly brave souls are out there, just waiting for someone like you to organize the fun. 7, the give back and giggle method. Volunteering can be more social than any club if you pick the right fit. Go where people smile. Animal shelters, hospital cuddle programs for newborns, thrift shops. Well, you'll meet characters right out of sitcoms there. Community theaters, free entertainment included. Senior mentoring for kids who think rotary phone is a salad spinner. The trick is choose a place that makes you laugh or melts your heart. Volunteering shouldn't feel like penance. It should feel like play. 8, online socializing that doesn't feel fake. Not ready to leave the house? Well, you could still meet new people online safely and comfortably. Join Facebook groups for retirees who share your interests. Attend Zoom hobby meetings. Participate on online book or travel clubs. Start your own Facebook group. Retired, Rewired, and Slightly Irreverent. Great title. Your rules, your vibe. You'll find others craving connection minus the small talk. Best of all, no driving in bad weather. Pajamas allowed. 9, create your own kind of gathering. Sometimes the social scene you crave doesn't exist yet, so build it yourself. Try dessert and discussion nights. Oh, they're my type. Stories from behind our bifocals. Storytelling circles. Crafting for the clumsy. Travel dreamers. Planning sessions, even if no one actually travels further than the local diner. Make it casual, keep it light, add humor, and people will come. Everyone's looking for laughter these days. Print a small notice and hang it up at the library or a restaurant. Looking to connect with fun, friendly retirees who love to laugh more than they love rules. Cookies provided. Congratulations, you've just become a social entrepreneur. 10, small connections still count. Some of us, aren't group people, and that's perfectly fine. Socializing doesn't always mean a crowd. One good friend equals a gold mine. A walk with a neighbor equals connection. A short chat with the grocery cashier equals a moment of warmth. It all adds up. So if you'd rather sip tea with one dear friend than mingle with 30 strangers, you're not antisocial. You're authentic. The goal is to feel alive and included, not exhausted and overbooked. 11. Humor is the great connector. Don't underestimate laughter. Nothing bonds people faster than shared giggles, especially over life's absurdities. The joys of technology. Alexa, remember what I just said 5 minutes ago. Misbehaving hearing aids at quiet moments. Grandkids teaching us slang we instantly forget. Start conversations with humor and watch how quickly walls fall down. People remember how you make them feel, not how your hair looked. 12. Final thoughts. Your social life, your rules. Let's toss out the myth that retirement means, slowing down or joining activities we secretly dislike. You've earned the right to choose joy, not obligation. Here's your challenge for this week. Say yes to one of them. Invite someone, for coffee. Join a group online or post, that flyer you've been thinking about. Remember, friendship at this age, well, it isn't about numbers. It's about nourishment. It's about laughter that makes you forget what you were worrying about 5 minutes ago. It's about creating new stories instead of only retelling old ones, because you're not done. You're just getting started, wiser, funnier, freer. So my fellow friends, if you're not up to senior bus tours, bored with bingo, and allergic to bowling shoes, that's okay. You don't have to fit into anyone else's version of social life. Create your own, filled with laughter, curiosity, and people who make you feel alive. And if all else fails, start your own club of one with coffee, good music, and your favorite pet for company. You might be surprised who wanders in next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Liz from Joyful Retired Mindset, reminding you to stay mischievous, stay marvelous, and keep making new memories, even if you take a nap halfway through them. And if you would, please like and subscribe so we can share this community with others. If you have ideas or experiences, please leave in the comments. Meanwhile, take care, keep smiling. Until the next time, bye for now.